Good morning and welcome to Mission Alive. This is the final presentation of a series of articles we've been doing on the involvement of the MSCs in China, starting in 1922 and finishing, at this stage anyway, in 2013. Today we'd like to talk to you about and finish off with Our Lady's birthday. So let me just share with you some of the things that we've got. At the beginning of this presentation, I mentioned the Paris Foreign Mission Society, and it had established a seminary for training priests in Guiyang, the capital of Guizhou province. It actually built it in this seminary in 1870s. Now, some of our MSC priests had sent young men to this seminary. Overall, there were 25 over a period of, say, 15 years sent to this seminary to train to be priests. I have no idea what happened to them. I have no idea, but I would love to have found out, but I couldn't find any information at all. We'll see what happens in the future, but I can't see it at the moment. Anyway, this seminary, and you can see it there, the seminary, that's part of the seminary, and it's got a lot of buildings there. It's a big place. Right at the very beginning of this presentation, there was even a better photograph of the seminary. Anyway, every year on the 8th of September, Our Lady's birthday, the Catholic Church has a huge procession up a big hill to the site of the now abandoned seminary. Well, I was there in 2012, and I'd like to share with you some of the photos of the event. But before I mention that, I'll just say this, that the reason they have this every year is so that we don't lose possession of that land and of that building. If we don't go there, the government are going to take it from us. And there's already a lot of tension between the Catholics and the government relating to this. So I suppose the first thing I need to point out to you is that to this day, the tension is still there. And during this procession, I want you to have a look of where the arrow is. See those guys there? Well, they belong to the SWAT team, they're police. And they were watching very carefully. They were everywhere, but they were being discreet. There's another one just there. He's also police. So they were around all the time, just keeping an eye on things and making sure that there wasn't any disruption either side. Anyway, so they start off the bottom of the hill with the Stations of the Cross. Some of them actually walk the Stations of the Cross up this hill on their knees, and I couldn't do it, but some do it. You're not talking about a couple of people here, we're talking about at least 3,000, at least. Up they go, and the children lead the procession with the statue of Our Lady, celebrating Our Lady's birthday, and then all dressed up as angels. They look lovely and they're great, and you can see behind here hundreds and hundreds of people. Then all the people go past, and then the nuns turn up. There's a lot of nuns in China, lots of them. The sisters arrive, they're doing absolutely wonderful work. They don't wear their habit all the time, they only wear it, actually I think they're only allowed to wear it on Sundays, but that's another story. But you really see them in their habit as such only on Sundays at Mass, otherwise they're dressed in civilian clothes. Then the priests arrive, and the bishop, there's Bishop Shao there. Bishop Shao arrives, and he officiates at the whole place. It's a really, really good It's a great day. So there's the old seminary, and these are some of the people, because luckily I was in one of the sisters came up to me and said, "Oh, Brother McCann, here's a chair for you," and she found me a chair up on a veranda, and I said, "Oh, thank God for that. My feet were killing me." So I was able to get up onto the veranda, take a few photographs. But as you can see, the seminary is in complete disrepair, and if we don't use it, we'll lose it. So that's why everybody makes a point of coming to this procession on September the 8th every year. So let me just finish off this presentation by saying it's been a great honour for me to be involved in the church in Guizhou, China. To see this number of Catholics in the one place at the one time seemed unimaginable to me, but it's inspiring and heartening to know that in some small way the early missionaries, including our MSC missionaries, left a legacy which may not be big in number, but certainly big in heart. The church in China has faced many enormous difficulties, and the future would also appear to offer little respite. These people are truly the salt of the earth. During this ceremony, we were surrounded by armed SWAT teams. The church in China is a persecuted church, and it wasn't long after that that I attended this ceremony that I was asked that I had to leave China. Apparently I was too old. That was the excuse. So I went to China. I went to India. But that's another story. Thank you so much for listening to my story. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did giving it. Although I must say I'm not very professional, but I did my best. I tried hard, and I hope it's been helpful to you. May the Sacred Heart of Jesus be everywhere loved forever.